We all know that in this enormous universe, there are trillions upon trillions of planets. A planet is something like Earth that orbits around a star. But there are also planets without stars, which are called rogue planets. These are planets that have been ejected from their original star systems and now wander alone through space. However, today we are focusing on planets that exist inside star systems. In this program, we want to talk about the largest planets in the universe. One of these giant planets exists in our own solar system, Jupiter. Jupiter is extremely large. It is so big that about 1,300 Earths could fit inside its volume. Now imagine how massive that is. But even the largest planet in our solar system has almost nothing to say when compared to the giant planets of the universe. The largest planet ever discovered is called HD 100546b. Like Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn, this planet is made mostly of gas. This planet is so enormous that almost 1 million Earths could fit inside it. You can even compare its size with the Sun. It is slightly smaller than the Sun, and the diameter of this planet is about 986,000 kilometers. We can say that this planet has not fully matured yet, because on the scale of planetary lifetimes, it is extremely young. It is only 10 million years old. Our Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. That means HD 100546b is about 450 times younger than Earth. This planet is so young that it did not even exist during the time of the dinosaurs. It formed during a time when early mammals were just beginning to evolve. The extreme heat and violent conditions during its formation caused this planet to grow enormously. Scientists believe this object might actually be a brown dwarf, or it could eventually evolve into one. Brown dwarfs are small star-like objects whose cores never become hot enough to start full nuclear fusion like true stars. Because of this, they cannot become proper stars. After they form, they gradually cool down and emit very little light, which makes them very difficult to detect. You could say they are something between a star and a planet. They are not hot enough to be stars, and not cold enough to be considered normal planets. That is why they're called brown dwarfs. This object is located about 312 light years away from us, and is currently considered one of the largest known planets in the universe. Detecting planets from very far distances is extremely difficult. Stars can be seen because they emit light, but planets usually hide in the glare of their stars and are much harder to detect. Because of this, we are usually able to discover only the planets that are relatively closer to us. There may be planets much larger than this one in more distant regions of space, but we are still unaware of them because we currently do not have the technology to detect them. The second largest discovered planet is CQ Lupi b. This planet is also gaseous because rocky planets cannot grow to such enormous sizes. Gas giants can expand and grow tremendously, much like Jupiter in our own solar system. The diameter of this planet is about 420,000 kilometers, which is roughly half the size of the previous planet. But even half that size is still enormous. One interesting thing about this planet is that it is about 151 trillion kilometers away from its star, yet it still orbits around it. The gravitational pull of that star must be extremely powerful to hold such a massive planet in orbit. The distance between this planet and its star is about 100 times the distance between Earth and the Sun. If Earth were that far from the Sun, we would see the Sun only as a small bright star in the sky. It takes about 1,200 Earth years for CQ Lupi b to complete one orbit around its star. For comparison, Pluto takes about 248 Earth years to orbit the Sun. And Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, takes only 88 days to complete one orbit. Now that we have seen these two giants, let's look at another fascinating giant planet, a planet called WASP-17b. This is also a gas planet located about 1,000 light years away from Earth. It was discovered in 2009, and its size is about twice that of Jupiter. One of the strangest things about this planet is that, although it is twice the size of Jupiter, its mass is only about half of Jupiter's. It is extremely low in density, almost like a giant puffed-up planet. Because of this, NASA calls it a puffy planet. That means it looks huge, but is actually very light and inflated. If you notice, Earth orbits the Sun in the same direction that the Sun rotates. But WASP-17b is the first discovered planet that orbits its star in the opposite direction of the star's rotation. In other words, the star rotates one way while this planet moves the other way around it. This strange behavior surprised astronomers because nothing like this had been observed before. The deeper we explore the universe, the more mysterious and surprising it becomes. The lifetime of humans is simply not long enough to discover all the secrets of the cosmos. But generation after generation, step by step, we continue moving forward. And perhaps one day we will discover where all of this exploration will finally lead us.